Hi, my name is Zander, and you're watching a special episode of the Omega Podcast based on Doctor Who's Silurian Warrior toy, and from the episodes The Hungry Earth and Cold Blood, released in May 2010.
Hi everyone, this is Wes, and I'll help Zander kind of talk about this figure. This is one of 6 figures that came out with a CD, and on there they had 6 different ones that would make up the Pandorica. And I think Zander is going to talk about the Silurian figure, the Silurian Warrior, first.
So, what I like about the figure is about the clothing, because it's very, very cool, and very cool.
A lot of details on there, isn't it? And I think what do you think of how they did with capturing the likeness of like the skin and everything?
I think they just used movie magic.
They did. I mean, just a really good job. The details in the face are really articulate, and even the eyes. Kind
of like the lizard in Spider-Man, like all of the scales.
Yeah, they do. They match up. It really matches well from what, especially the facial features on there. Now, this figure just doesn't come with a figure alone, right? It comes with some accessories. Did you want to talk about those?
Yeah, sure. The first accessory is the Silurian mask, which is pretty cool because it has some details itself. And one thing about it in the movie, they could stick their tongues through the mask.
Right. And now that clips onto the front, right? And when we open up the box, we'll take a closer look at that.
Yeah.
And then what else came with it?
The ray gun.
Yeah, they really did a good job making that look like the ray gun.
But the one thing I wish it was a little bit more dirty, like in the movies, because it's just like silver, painted silver.
Right. As usual, this does come with a small stand with this set.
And, well, we got this from MarsCon.
Yep, we bought it at MarsCon 2012 from one of the vendors up there. And as we were talking before, this actually comes as part of a set, right? Yeah,
of Pandorica, where you can get the CDs.
Yep, there's 6.
Put them on the stands and build the Pandorica.
Yep, and they kind of show that on the box, but each story or each MP3 has a different story on here, and I think it kind of talks about on the back. If you want to turn that.
So, yeah, like 3 complete classic stories on 6 CDs. CD 1, Doctor Who and the
Auton Invasion, Part 1.
Doctor Who and the Auton Invasion, Part 2, Disc 2. CD 3, Doctor Who and the Giant Robot, Part 1. CD 4, Doctor Who and the Giant Robot, Part 2. CD 5, Doctor Who and the Cave Monsters, Part 1. Doctor Who. CD 6, Doctor Who and the Cave Monsters, Part 2.
Yep, so with this one, CD 06, that comes with the Silurian Warrior, so we have the Part 2 of the Cave Monsters on there. So, but a really unique way to get people to buy the figures, and it really comes together on there. Really, it looks neat having that little, your own Pandorica to put together.
And you can just, like, take the CDs and listen to them whenever you want.
Well, should we open up and look at the figure?
Yeah, sure. And the episodes were released May 2010.
Right. Yep. From the
2 years.
Yeah, it's been over 2 years already since this episode, since the Silurians came back onto Doctor Who.
Yeah. Wow, it's been a long time.
Well, let's open it up.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, here we have the figure out of the box, and we've put the mask onto the figure. How did it snap on?
You just push it on and it stays.
Very cool. Did you want to try taking it off?
Sure. Pops right off.
Very cool. Why don't you try stamping it back on there? So it just kind of snaps on there. And then...
Just like in the movies?
Yep. So now we can take a look at the back of the figure, where it has a lot of that articulation on there. So you can kind of see that the costuming they've done a really good job.
Looks kind of like the Green Goblin.
Yep, Green Goblin from
Spider-Man.
The hands for the figure, they really don't hold the ray gun all that well, but I think for if you're having maybe stationed or if you're putting it up for display, it's not that big of a deal. But if you're playing with it, it's not going to hold it on very well.
Yeah.
Again, nice detail in the legs and in the bottom with the skirt.
And instead of a stand, we have a coin.
Right. It's more of a coin, not really a stand that they can stand on with pegs. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Has a couple of ring stuff on it.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think for the figure, I'm glad that we picked it up at MarsCon.
Yeah.
It's a great addition to our collection of toys.
Yeah.
Again, this is over 2 years old already now, since the episode aired. So it's probably 2 years that the toys were released from Underground Toys here in the U.S. And I think you can still get these at Who North America, and a lot of the other Doctor Who dealers still have these for sale. I would recommend it. It's a really neat collection, and the Silurians are an interesting Doctor Who monster or alien to have.
I like the part when they shoot their tongue out and he has he has some poison pulsing through his neck.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty cool.
But the sad part is when they needed the girl for answers and to let the Doctor and Amy and Rory get out of that world.
Mm-hmm.
But the lady killed her with a shotgun or something.
Right.
So now they had to run after it was like self-destruct or something.
Right. Well, they put it back into hibernation, so the Silurians could take the time to maybe let the humans to advance enough so that they wouldn't be so hostile towards them, and vice versa. So it was an interesting ending. We actually reviewed this on the Omega podcast in an earlier episode, but I think as a toy, I'd recommend it if you have a chance to get it and add it to your collection. And I think that takes care of this special episode.
Well, not yet, Wes. In a week or so, you will see our Doctor Who collection in the public library.
True. Well, we don't have a specific date yet, but sometime soon you might see Zander's Doctor Who figures at the Rochester Public Library, and when that happens, we'll do another special episode and go out there and record that. All right? All right, well, that takes care of this special episode. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and make sure to tune in to our audio episodes with Wendell, myself, and Liz, and also the other team, Ben, Charlie, and Greg. They'll be recording. We'll be having some more audio episodes here in the near future. All right, thanks, and take care.